Thanks for joining us. 5 and 5 covers 5 news items of the day in 5 minutes. Let's get started. 1. Plot twist in Hollywood. The victim is also the perpetrator. It's been discovered that a prominent voice of the hashtag #MeToo movement, Asia Argento, faces some allegations of her own. Argento paid $380,000 settling an intent to sue from Jimmy Bennett, a young actor who accuses Argento of sexually assaulting him. The sexual assault allegedly took place in 2013 when Argento met with Bennett for a reunion in California. At the time, he was 17 years old. The creepy twist to this is Argento and Bennett acted together on a film where he played her son. After the film, on social media, they continued referring to each other as mother and son, and Argento has even referred to him as her love. Pointing out the duplicitousness of Argento, Los Angeles street artist Sabo mocked the actress by plastering large posters across the city with the hashtag SheToo. 2. Did you know that in 2017, over 71,000 people died of a drug overdose? If you averaged it, that's like 190 people a day. You know, folks, opioids contribute to nearly 68% of those deaths, which is one of the reasons why President Trump is keen on cracking down on illicit opioid shipments. On Monday, POTUS urged the Senate to pass the STOP Act legislation. The act strengthens postal rules requiring foreign mail to adhere to the same electronic tracking rules as the USPS or FedEx. The data will allow U.S. and Customs Border Protection to curtail drug trafficking through the mail. So where are these drugs coming from? Mostly China, specifically fentanyl. Fentanyl is a synthetic opioid mostly used as a painkiller. It's also nearly 100 times more potent than heroin. The drug makes its way into our country through the postal system and our porous border. Knowing that most of the drugs come from China, here are a few things to consider. Chinese manufacturers of fentanyl have been using the internet and postal system to traffic the drug. Now, given the police state which exists within the country, the Chinese government must know something about the trafficking. And given the possibility the Chinese government is aware and allows this illicit activity, is a form of undeclared war. Because, folks, the best way to destroy a Western country is from within. Drugs alter society by way of contributing to poverty, destabilizing of employment, you can't work if you're high, and increasing marginalization.
3. A recent Twitter press release has announced that prison strikes in 17 states will begin tomorrow. The 3-week-long protest focuses on forced labor and injustice, with demands ranging from access to rehabilitation therapy to voting rights. Scheduled to occur from August 21st through September 9th, the event was originally intended to coincide with the anniversary of the famed Attica prison riots.
Attica! Attica! Attica!
However, previous attempts in 2016 fizzled when prison administration caught wind of the events and shut down the facilities. We'll keep you posted as developments unfold. 4. And now for a literary-themed Say What segment.
What sayest thou?
First up, a new algorithm in China to ferret out suspicious behaviors has a lot of eyebrows raising. A combination of internet surveillance, big data, and AI has been blacklisting the Chinese populace for a while via their social credit score system. Potential troublemakers can engage in behaviors such as praying too often, traveling abroad, and owning too many books. I guess I'm in trouble for owning so many religious texts, bestsellers, historical novels, and YA dystopians. Speaking of dystopians, a woman in New York is taking the Hunger Games to a new level. Her plan involved inviting multiple Tinder dates to meet at a specific location. She gave a speech worthy of Effie Trinket before encouraging potential suitors to compete for a chance at her affections.
And may the odds be ever in your favor.
To never encounter this crazy. Speaking of crazy, I'll just headline this bit after my favorite Louis Sekar title. Holes. Online health journal Healthline has decreed the use of the term vagina as gender insensitive. Going forward, they will nix the medical term, instead favoring the phrase front hole.
Say what?
Finally, a Massachusetts golfer must have mixed up his Shakespearean insults this weekend. A 47-year-old man was arrested after biting off the thumb of his opponent.
Say what?
Sorry, sir. The line from Act 1, Scene 1 of Romeo and Juliet is
I'll bite my thumb at them.
For more information on these stories, check out the links below.
5. Just when you think the left can't get any wackier, Alyssa Milano says, hold my beer. On Sunday, Milano attended a Rise Up for Roe rally in Phoenix, protesting the nomination of Brett Kavanaugh to the Supreme Court. She wore a Handmaid's Tale costume in an attempt to comment on the left's idea that if Kavanaugh is confirmed, he'll strike down Roe v. Wade. But it completely backfired as the Twittersphere mocked and lampooned her. Here are a few of our favorites. Enjoy. And that's the 5 and 5. Be sure to further your own research by following the links in the description. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.